Hi everyone and welcome to Scareyourfriendsshtless. So for this Halloween look I'm going to do a tutorial which is inspired by the Dracula Untold film. This is basically like a vampire look, but the vampire has been staked, so we're gonna give this kind of like, you know, like when vampires get killed at the end of movies or they've been staked or whatever and they kind of like start to scorch and burn. So we're going to do this look, which is like a vampire scorched face. I've done the veins up here and some veins here, and then this is kind of just the face, just kind of turning into this like crisp, like coal look. But yeah, it's kind of twisted, but just typical of my tutorials. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. Please give a thumbs up. And for this tutorial I'm going to talk all the way through it instead rather than talking whilst I'm doing it, because this was such a detailed tutorial. It can take you a while, so I would probably give yourself about an hour maybe for this one, because there's a lot of steps we need to get through. So yeah, as I said before, don't forget to subscribe or give me a thumbs up for this video. And yeah, I will see you in a minute when I start this tutorial. So yeah, bye! Going to get your medium sized flat brush, as you can see in the video, and I've just turned it around to make sure you can all see. So basically what you're going to do with this is you're going to paint your whole face white, and then once you've painted your whole face white, you're going to, also just pointing out, you're going to use your white paint from your Mehron face paint kit, and then you're going to cover your whole face white. And once you've done that, you're going to go in again and do the same thing and literally put 2 layers of white to make your face a little bit brighter, because sometimes the whiteness can vary on how many layers you put on your face. So such as if you just want it to be a tiny bit pale, you just put 1 layer on. If you want it to be like really, really pale, you put 3 layers on, and so forth. So when you've done that, as you can see, I've already got my 2 layers applied. You're going to go in with the grey colour from your Mehron palette, and then you're just basically going to shade around the edge of your face, going from your hairline all the way around the edge of your chin, and just basically all the way around the line of your face, as you can see I'm doing now. And you can just pat it on, and basically what this is going to do is this is just going to create like a sort of Dracula type shade. Like when you look at the vampire faces, they're a lot more grey and white rather than just white, so it's just basically bringing out the most gruesome parts of your face, basically. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so basically what I'm doing is I'm blending it into my hairline, and then I'm also blending it out towards the middle of the face to kind of make it not look too dark, because if it looks too dark it kind of might look a bit cartoony, so I'm just kind of blending that there, as you can see. And then once you've done that, we're going to go into all the areas of our face, like basically you need some more shading like on your nose, so that's what I'm doing now. I'm applying more shading on my nose. You can do it anywhere else. You could maybe do some, such as I did on the on my chin, in that sort of crease area, like underneath your bottom lip. I did a little bit of shading in there, and then I also did some grey shading under the bags of my eyes, just to pronounce those like dark areas and make them kind of bring them forward a bit. And you're going to also blend those as well, the same way we blended the grey that we did around the hairline. So next, after that, you're going to apply some red lipstick. I was using my lipstick from Loreal. Hopefully you can see what it says there. And basically just going to apply any type of lipstick that you want. Also another tip is I put the white over my lips so that it'd bring out, so it'd make my lipstick look brighter, so it'd kind of bring that colour out. You can do this if you want, or you can just, you know, apply lipstick as you go, but that's just what I did. You can use any type of lipstick you want. You can use lip gloss or even darker lipstick than mine, whichever suits you basically. And once you've done that, like I've just finished now, then you're going to paint your veins or the cracks in the skin that we're going to do now. I'm using a L'Oreal fine liner, I think, and I'm basically going in the areas
I mean, luckily for me, I have more pronounced veins on my face, so I could basically trace those with my liner and use that as a guideline. And then for the other veins, like near below the face, which you'll see in a minute, I kind of just exaggerated those and tried to kind of create my own look. Just make it up as you go along, it's fine. But yeah, this was probably the hardest part, was trying to get those veins or those cracks really neat and really fine. And I kind of have a bit of a shaky hand, so sometimes when I do lines it can kind of go a little bit everywhere. But yeah, so basically I'm going to draw some kind of below the chin. Like, I've already planned out how much space is going to go between my actual scar burn mark area, so I'm basically just spacing the veins out where I know they're going to fit and kind of come off that scar area. So yeah, just going in with that detail. Also, if you want them to look really realistic, I would suggest looking at someone else's tutorial. I'm not the best vein drawer of all people. So yeah, if you kind of want to make that look a little bit more realistic, then look at another tutorial and then go in with that. But yeah. So once you've done that, you can also, another tip is if you kind of feel like they're not if they're kind of too sharp, you can go in with like a white eyeliner or something and then just do that. So yeah. Okay, so I'm just carrying on doing these vein things. It's taking a while. Hopefully we're finished soon. Not now. Yay, so I've finished with that now. So the next thing we're going to do is, well, I'm just going to check if it's all even. Everything's absolutely fine. Right, the next thing we're going to do is get your liquid latex from Mehron, and then you're going to use a foam sponge, any type of sponge will do, and then you're going to pat it in the space between your veins that you've just drawn on your face, like so. You can use as many layers as you want, but I think one layer probably works just the same. And basically what I'm doing now is I've got a bowl of like coffee grinds. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just sticking the coffee on my liquid latex that's still wet with my finger and just pressing it on. It should dry pretty quickly and the coffee should stay on there. It did with mine, but might be different with everybody, but yeah, it should stay. So I'm just doing that. Also, you can apply as many coffee grains as you want. Like, if you want less, put less on, or if you want more, then put more on. Whichever suits you, really. So once you've done that, you're going to, in a minute, looking for stuff. Still looking for stuff. Right, you're going to use your flat brush again, and you're going to use your grey paint, and you're basically just going to pat that grey colour onto the coffee grains, and also you can kind of maybe fill in the little gaps as well that it's left, because you will have like little gaps where you can see your flesh. Obviously some of the bits are kind of hard to fill in, so I'd suggest getting a smaller brush for that, but just using the big brush for like passing the grey colour on to your coffee grains, because I kind of struggled with this medium-sized brush. I probably should have got a tiny brush, but I couldn't find one and I didn't have the time, so yeah, and time was getting on and such things. Okay, right, I'm blabbing now. Yeah, so basically I'm just patting that grey colour on, making sure it's totally covered and there's no brown showing through from those coffee grains. I think it was probably, this was another task as well that took a really long time. So once I'd done that, I'm using like my other small flat brush, and I'm going to basically use the white colour from your, as I'm showing you now, yep, your white colour, sorry, from your Mehron face paint palette, and then you're basically just going to pat that over the coffee grains to give it that sort of scorched look. So yeah, I'm basically doing that, making sure it's all covered. And the other thing I wanted to add was, for the other parts I also got some like black eyeshadow in the other parts of my face and kind of go with that charcoal look. And now you can add fake blood if you want. I'm just showing you guys that I added fake blood to my lips just to kind of give it a more vampiric look. And I think my camera sort of died at this point. It moved, so I had to refilm and move positions. But anyway, yeah, so basically this is the finished look. I'm just showing you how the overall look looks now, and hopefully you liked it and enjoyed this tutorial. So yeah, give it a thumbs up and a like and subscribe to this channel, and also don't forget to become a Batty by joining our Facebook page or subscribing to this channel. So yeah, I will see you guys later, and hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, bye!